misfire. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome back to another video. And now I've cleaned the S5 about 962 times, and one thing I haven't done is clean the engine bay, so I'm going to give that a quick going over. Let's get the bonnet up. We'll start cleaning in the engine bay.
Walking on fire, trying not to bend my feet. I'm tired of fighting, saying things we don't mean. You know I don't like it when you're packing your bag and turning your back, calling me a liar, calling me a liar. Trying not to let my feelings get to me. Sometimes I can't let them go. So now I got these voices. Now I got these voices in my head, baby. I can focus. Feels like I've been hypnotized.
And there's that. I wouldn't say it's clean, but I'd say it's cleaner than what it was before. So, right, let's get onto this steering wheel and get onto the interior stuff of this car. So, if you guys remember rightly, in one of the previous videos on the S5, which is in the top right hand corner now, we attempted to fit this steering wheel, which is a flat bottom, basically off a A3, S3, Audi TT, to the Audi A5. But we had a problem with the connection for the airbag. I think none of the switches were working. Now, I've been reading up on this, and I think I've came up with a solution on how we can solve it. So let's get in the car, and let's hopefully this time get it fitted and get it looking a lot better than what it does at the minute. Right, so before we get going on the steering wheel, I'd like to do a quick mention of this cool little thing that I've got, which is inside my cup holder. It's actually called the CRAC vac. Yes, funny name, I know. You've got on here 2 brushes, and what's pretty cool as well, this is also telescopic, and it's got a little hook on it with an LED light on the end. So if you drop anything down the side of your chair, you can literally pick it up with the hook. It's pretty good at picking up stuff off the mat. I'll show you now. If you're interested in one of these, I'll put a link in the description box below, but it's just one of them things that's just pretty cool to have in your car. But yeah, nice little plug there. Right, let's get on to the steering wheel. Right, scrap that, guys. Literally, I'm not even going to bore you with what just happened. I'm just going to give a quick overview. Basically, the old steering wheel is still on the car, but I've spent the past couple of hours trying to get it to work. So basically what I did, took the old steering wheel off, I disconnected the battery, I took the steering wheel inside, I rewired the steering wheel using an online forum, which I've seen somebody do, connected the steering wheel back onto the car, connected the battery back up, I started the car, and the horn worked, but the buttons didn't work, and I couldn't figure out how or why, what was happening. So I then had to take the steering wheel back off, rewire it back again, and then put the old steering wheel back on and connect it back up, and now we are here. Now, I was going to do another mod today, but I'm going to leave it for today, and I'm going to probably check back with you guys tomorrow now, because I'm absolutely lost my flipping mind doing it. So next thing I wanted to do in the interior, which I really wanted to change, is the sort of wooden effect trims in there. I'm not a huge fan of them. I don't suspect any of you guys are. There might be a few people which are like, oh yeah, they look great, but let's take them off. I've got some wrap in there, so I am going to wrap them. Let's go. And I thought that I could literally would be able to remove the trim just from here, but it turns out I have to remove the whole centre console just to get this trim out. Now I think I can wrap this without removing it. Let's get to it.
Now time to get the door trim ones off. We'll wrap them and then we'll move on to the next thing. I love it. I think that is just such a cheap and easy modification it's done, and it's just took years off the car. There's another thing that we need to be doing as well, so let's clip to that right now. What have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like I'm starting a cooking channel the way we are right now. But 8 NGK ignition coils for the Audi S5. Obviously 8 ignition coils, 8 cylinders, and we needed these because I'll explain right now. So if you've missed out on a few videos, I suggest you go back and watch them now in the top right hand corner. But we got as far as missing, I think, 50 brake from the Audi specification of what the car should be getting, which is like 350 brake, and we were running 300 brake, so we're missing 50 brake. Now, the one thing we did find, we smoke tested the car, we did everything like that. I'm not going to go for it, you need to watch the video, but the one thing that we did find that during right at the top end of the revs, the car started to misfire on certain cylinders, so we replaced it with an RS3 pencil coil, which seemed to have worked then, but obviously Phil from Mallory has said, look, don't bother replacing just one, you need to replace all of them. So this is why we got these NGK coils. So this one here is the RS3 coil, and then these are all the standard coils. Now the one thing I did notice, which I will show you when I take them off, I don't think these are legitimate coils like Bosch coils or NGK ones. Let's get to changing them now, and then I'll show you the dodgy coil, or what I think supposedly is a dodgy pencil coil. So let's get to it. Here we have all 8 out. Now, if I show you this one, and then I'll get an NGK one out. Obviously, I think it's recommended to have Bosch on these. I'm pretty sure, but NGK as well. I mean, I can't see there being a problem. Someone's probably going to put in the comments like, oh, you meant to have Bosch, no. But I think anything's going to be better than these. But what I did notice, the genuine Bosch ones had a part number written on, if you can see. So yeah, this is an NGK one, and this is one that came off the car. Now, NGK one's got part numbers, logo written on it, and supposedly this is meant to be genuine, but obviously I think it's just a Chinese one. So the Bosch, which is here, see it has all the part numbers written actually on the electrical connector bit there. Well, this one doesn't. It doesn't have anything. It literally has a small part number there which doesn't relate to anything when I've googled it. So, which would assume that this is just some Chinese sort of copy, which God knows how long it's been on, and it's probably causing a fair bit of power loss, obviously on a naturally aspirated engine. So let's get these NGK ones on. So the NGK ignition coils are fitted and it looks 10 times better, but whether it works 10 times better, we will find out. I'm sure it will. Right, let's start this and then let's do our Tesco run and give this thing a nice little run out, because it's not really been started or gone anywhere in the past couple of weeks or so. So fingers crossed, these coils improve it a little bit better.
Right, I don't know what this angle's like. I presume it's going to try and make it feel like you guys are in the passenger seat. So first off, before we get to Tesco, I need fuel. So I can see that is an essential trip. I can't see why not. I need fuel to be able to do my essential shopping. So I think we're going to take the scenic route, which is left. Like, it feels much more powerful at the top end now. Misfire. Maybe one is not quite plugged in right. So we've got a little misfire somewhere. Let's just check they're all properly plugged in. It could just be because I've not driven it in a while, but right, let's try again. Let's see, but we did have a little misfire there, but let's go again. Right, take two. Let's see if this drives a bit better now. Oh, it's closed. So big fail on the essential shopping front, but quite a bonus on the ignition coils being fixed. Now the ignition coils were not cheap at all, and I know you guys, a lot of you have been asking about like the running cost, how much is it costing me to fix this, modify it, everything like that. So I think in the next video I'll do a full run through of like costs and running costs and what it's like to actually own the S5 and whether it's been worth it, would it make any profit if I sold it, everything like that. I think I'll run through that in the next video. But as for today's video, I think that is literally going to be it. We've got a few good things done and I'm hoping to carry on the videos for you guys and carry on the modifications. I know a lot of you have been dying to see that splitter wrapped black and the mirrors wrapped black. Still something I'm thinking about whether can I do it to myself or not. I definitely think I'll be getting another project, or hopefully another project. But if you want to keep up to date with what I'm going to be doing and what cars I'm trying to buy, then don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is like literally just here. But guys, thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Peace out.